I'm a maniac who ain't spraying gas. I'm just crazy at saying raps. This ain't no tracks.
I feel like I'm leaking out of my ass.
Semi-final action, it's the men's pro division. We welcome you to NARCH Finals 2026. Black Ice and Pama kick-started with a face-off win for Black Ice with Jeremy Ellis. My name's Andy Zilch. Should be another good one here and another good one afterwards. CarShield, Toro OC Blades. CarShield surviving an overtime thriller against Skittles. Black Ice sending the puck up the floor, intercepted by Kyle. He'll go to Carter. Wheels back. Pama wearing their new Dodger-looking sweaters.
Yeah, they're looking sharp. This is definitely not the matchup that we think we'd see in a semi. This is more of a finals matchup, but that's what happens sometimes.
Mooney working the puck in. Pulls it back. And now it's Kevin. He drops it back to Carter. Carter, long stretch. Try to connect one to Kevin Mooney, but out of his reach. Kevin Mooney spin around, wrap around chance. Doesn't work. And it's Eton with it.
Eton really danced out of a closet right there. That was some tight quarters that he got involved in.
Black Ice on the attack. Gerger near wing. Puck was rolling on him. And it's sent back. Ball went from behind his net. Good stretch feed to Baumgartner. Oh, nice play by No. No, did he give him a stick lift there? My angle was cut off.
No, he actually took a dive down to the floor, which was a dangerous play that he didn't trip him, but he got the job done by sweeping the puck away with a stick.
Well, here's No. Can't fight through stick checks. Puck still knuckling in high slot. Oof, Mayhew caught one in the chin. Baumgartner stood him up. There comes Black Ice. Nothing developing. Let's go reloads.
Yeah, this is the Black Ice that we have become accustomed to over years here in the pro roller hockey division. They got a little bit of a rough start to this tournament, but they were able to battle back, get into the playoffs as the 8th seed, and this might be one of the best 8 seeds we've ever seen in the pro playoffs.
Yeah, they had a slow start, to say the least. Lost to Pama 6-5. That was game one for each of those two teams. And if you remember, Black Ice had the lead 5-4 under a minute to go in the game, and then Pama scored twice with 33 seconds, and then I think it was like 2 seconds to take the win.
Yeah, I was having some travel difficulties, so I had to listen to you on that one. I wasn't able to make it here in person for that, but yeah, that might have been one of the games of the tournament. I think Golden Knights have been involved in probably all of the most exciting games here in the division, with between that one and the 5-0 comeback against the OC Blades.
Black Ice beating Scorpions 8-5. Then they lost to the Blades 6-3. Black Ice then beat Skittles 5-3 and the Freeze 5-2. So that's been their path. Schultz dances his way out of trouble. Feeds it to the near wing. Kraft curls back. For Pama, they have not ran the table by any means. We just talked about them beating Black Ice. They were down 5-0 against Tour OC Blades. Jeremy, you were on that call. It came back 5-5 tie. Beat the Scorpions 3-0 and beat NCI Phoenix last night 5-4.
Yeah, I bumped into Travis Noe earlier today, and he told me he talked to the boys in the locker room and talked about how Argentina was down so many times during the World Cup, a couple goals against Egypt and some other teams, and how they battled back. And I think they've used that as a rallying cry here in the pro playoffs.
Pascali can't get anything generated offensively. Pama back with possession. They started off their day today beating Black Ice 2.0 6-1. They were down 1-0 too. Then 6 unanswered to take the win.
You're a big Messi guy, right, Andy? Wow. Not a lot of guys that don't like Messi.
I'm really not that big of a soccer guy, though, in general. Here's Eton taking it up the floor. Can't get vengeance against his old team. It's poked away by Kyle Mooney, brought up by John. Back to Mooney. That was Kevin, though, and his shot's blocked.
Always like digging in and seeing what the interwebs are saying about this game and how many people are watching.
Yeah, good call. We got to be our eyes and ears. I'd actually be curious on the feedback of the Pama return to Dodger look, because they had it a while back, right?
I believe they've utilized it once before.
Oh, yeah, it was Kyle in the slot, fanned on a shot, and he'll have to go grab it. Puck one out by Black Ice. Pascali left wing. Stripped away, here comes Don Carter. Carter straight up the gut, shoots, and a stop made. It's Machinsky in net for Black Ice. Here comes Eton again from the right wing. Near side, Pascali gets around a poke check. Oh, and then somehow Kyle Mooney was able to get it to the last second on that diving poke check. It finds Eton and a save made by Clay Taylor.
You know, as far as these uniforms go, it's the subtle things. And, you know, the first thing I notice is the gloves being kind of a baseball glove-esque color. I mean, that's just the little touches. I mean, those are, you know, those little nuanced details that really make the uniform pop.
Cadiz from the left wing. Drops it for no. He gets taken down. Credit Gerger with the body, but still possessed by the Golden Knights. Mayhew centering feed. Konixx stopped. And a loose puck to the corner. Gerger sends it across the floor, picked off by Mayhew. Here's Travis Noe working up the floor. No, right wing shoots, and a stop is made by Machinsky. Rebound, sends out to center ice. Ball went from the right wing. Toe drag, shoots, save is made. And a rebound flutters behind the net. 8 left, first period, no score.
Golden Knights got bailed out there with a big save by their goaltender.
Mayhew through traffic. Stop made by Michinski to the near boards. No after it. He gets tripped up. There'll be a penalty on black ice. Michinski to the near boards. No after it. Gerger to the box. Minute and a half power play for Pama, and he gets tripped up. There'll be a penalty on black ice. They had 2 power play goals.
Yeah, I think we talked about how lethal that is, and that's one big mistake if you put this Pama team on the power play. Got some news that back when they were the Cyclones, before the Golden Knights days, they had the Dodgers uniforms. So I did like that Cyclones logo. Kind of a mean little tornado.
No, nice move, shot, and Michinski finds it in his glove. He threw it up and looked backwards.
That's exactly what he did. He found it in there because he wasn't sure he had it at first.
No to Cadiz, and then Cadiz telegraphed it. So an easy poke check by Pascali. No has to go grab it.
Good stick there.
Cadiz, right point. Over to Kevin Mooney, down low. Went to no. He's forced to the boards. Back to Kevin. Goes down low to Kyle. Now to Cadiz. Cadiz, right point. Goes to Kevin Mooney. Shoots, no good. Big rebound at the slot, but knocked away by Kraft. Can't get it deep. It's back to Cadiz, right point. Down low to Kyle. Sharp angle. Shot tipped out of play. 18 seconds left of the power play.
Awesome job of Black Ice penalty killers scrambling on that one. They got compromised just a bit when DiMartino got exposed up high, but then a nice job by Kraft and Pascali on the backside, just kind of backfilling the positioning there so they didn't really get that clean look that they thought they were going to get.
Here comes DiMartino, right wing. He gets taken off the puck. Clean play according to the stripes. Here comes Travis No. We're back even. To Mooney. He shoots high. No from the corner. Poked off the puck. Gerger with a chance. Stopped, and net knocked off the line. That'll give us a stop under 6 to go with the first.
Now, Black Ice calling for a penalty there when DiMartino was carrying the puck up. They thought Cadiz got it up in the chest area, but you know, this isn't soccer. You're going to have to draw a penalty. You're not going to have to,
especially in this game.
Yeah, earn a penalty, not draw it. I'll just say.
Point leaders during the round robins. Mayhew led Pama, 4 goals, 2 helpers. Pascali led Black Ice, 4 goals, 4 assists. Jordan Watt and Quinn Schaefer are 2 refs. Tyler Haskell working the line. Lines. That's some ECHL and AHL experience all out on the floor there.
Yep.
Baumgartner behind the net. Oh, he stopped and ran right into Seamer. When John John's coming, you got to keep going.
Seamer's like a missile out there. It's ballistic. He hits you, you're going to feel it.
Baumgartner again behind the net. Sends it up the right wing wall. Robinson, strong defensive work. Knocks it to the near boards. Here comes Pama up the floor. Gonzalez having a tough time with the knuckling puck, so he'll send it back to John Seamer, and Seamer back to Robinson. Alex Kyle couldn't catch pass near wing. He'll track it down against Baumgartner. Gets around him, but couldn't tuck it all the way from the far post. Kyle stays on the puck. Forechecking coming really hard, but Kyle Mooney gets out of it. Centers it, one-timer, scores! Kevin Mooney, 1-0, Pama.
What great work by the stick there of Mooney to get that redirect deflection in front. It went off Machinsky and in. He almost made an incredible save, but that's so hard to teach young players, just driving the net with your stick down, and that's exactly what he did, and he was rewarded with that goal, and that gives the Golden Knights here their first lead. 1-0 with 4:35 left.
And that's one of the hardest working assists that you'll ever have, with Kyle Mooney eluding the forechecking pressure and able to generate a scoring chance.
Yeah, a lot of good work there, done by a lot of people on that.
Kraft behind his net. Winner of this game, we'll see the winner of CarShield and the Toro Sea Blades.
Should be another good one. Two great semifinal matchups.
CarShield had a little bit of a scare against Skittles in the quarterfinal game. They were down 2-0. Eventually clawed their way back and won it in overtime. Black Ice finally moving up the floor. Chance on the right wing side didn't connect. Eton on the loose puck far boards. Protecting it nicely. It's back to Kraft, and now all the way back for Litsko behind the net.
Now, this is the defensive presence that we're used to with Black Ice. Low-scoring games, kind of that 3-2, 4-3 type of thing. Not those, even in a win, allowing five goals to the Scorpions early on. You knew that they weren't really looking sharp to start.
We're in the twilight of the first, 2:43 left. Kevin Mooney shot blocked. Now here's Kyle. Kyle snaps one on, a stop made by Machinsky, and it squares to the near boards. Let's go reversed. Kraft launches it up right wing side, but no intercepts the feed that was intended for Gerger.
Not a lot of good scoring chances for Black Ice in this game. That was a big hit along the wall.
Here's Kraft near wing. His chance denied. Cadiz on it. Up to Carter. Carter from the right wing. Pivots and sends it back. Pama 1-0 lead. Mooney brothers connecting. Kevin getting the goal. Shot from Cadiz far wing, patted aside. And a cleared puck down the floor for Pama to reload on. Loose puck, Baldwin against Mayhew. Two speedy players. Mayhew wins it, gets a shot on the sharp angle. Stop made by Machinsky. And that'll send Black Ice up the floor. Baumgartner to the slot, but his shot misses wide. Fouls it up far wing. No gave it a poke. Left it for Cadiz. Racing up the left wing. He gets hassled. Stolen away by DiMartino. And then Machinsky gets hauled down. There is a penalty on the play. Black Ice coming up with DiMartino leading the way. He'll stop and send it back. Cadiz all over Baumgartner. Sends him up against the boards. And touches the puck to give us a stop. I did not see what happened. Did you?
Well, Cadiz ran into him inadvertently, and that had shades of 2012 in San Jose, where the Snipers and the Mudcats in overtime got a goalie interference penalty to Kylo Kane. And I tell you what, Machinsky took a big collision there with Cadiz. He's lucky to still be in the net because he did not see that coming. It was a total blindside hit as Cadiz was kind of swinging through the net area as well.
38.9 left of the first. Cadiz in the box for a minute and a half. That could carry over. Face-off controlled by Black Ice. Pascali to the near side for Kraft, over to Eton. Kraft, left point, shoots, just misses wide. Savage on the loose puck, tried to clear it and it rose on him, out of play. .9 left. Face-off win by Black Ice. Eton, right wing to Kraft. Down low to Pascali.
Got a broken stick out there.
Yeah, it's a Pama player. Here's Eton. He shoots, blocked out of play. 2.1 second left. Pama got a big break.
Well, they got a big break because of the clock. And that's what forced them to shoot it like that, because I don't think Black Ice would have ever taken that shot in a normal situation with a broken stick out there and a long change for Seamer.
Seamer gets Pascali in the draw. Pascali wins it. Eton shoots it, knuckles wide. And that'll run down period one. Well, we talked about Black Ice not having a whole lot of grade A scoring chances, but just give me a little bit more assessment on how you think they can pull out of this 1-0 deficit.
Well, it seems that they've been on their heels most of the time. They really haven't got a lot of movement down the floor. Every time that it's been down, it's been Kraft or DiMartino from an off angle. They haven't had any type of group rushes, and I think that's part of the results of the forecheck of the Golden Knights. Just been relentless. And if they're going to get their way and claw back into this game, it's going to have to happen right now here on the power play, which starts with a big face-off win, because if not, then they're going to be chasing around, and a lot of that power play time is going to melt off. So you got to win the face-off first and then get set up and try to get some offense generated here in this 52-second remaining power play.
They've won the face-offs, all the face-offs here on the power play so far, 3, I believe. That's Pascali doing a great job in the circles.
Well, we crossed the 500 viewer threshold.
Now we're nearing in on 550.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm getting 570 over here, Andy.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Let's get to 800.
That's probably that watch party in Riverside.
Yeah, that's. There's like 3 of them. There's one at B-Dubs.
Yeah, yeah.
Pascali to Kraft. DiMartino. Down low, Tiefenworth tried to go inside out, couldn't do so. It's DiMartino, shoots high and out of play. I don't know if Taylor got a piece of that or not.
I think that went off the butt end there. But I do want to talk for a minute about Buffalo Wild Wings. Do you see these little Buffalo Wild Wings to go
yes.
locations?
Yes.
You know, from everything that I'm reading, those are going to be kind of their new business model. They're getting away from the whole sports bar concept. One of the Buffalo Wild Wings by one of the hockey rinks by me is closed down, as a matter of fact. So I hope it's not RIP Buffalo Wild Wings sports bars.
That's interesting because, well, you know, Hooters is gone now too. So sports bars, are they going by the wayside?
Well, maybe just the ones that concentrate on wings.
Yeah. A few more seconds left of the power play. DiMartino, we're back even. He shoots, but missed. Pascali taking off the puck in the corner. And Cadiz settles it down. Seamer calling for it. He'll catch it in the Black Ice zone. Seamer shoots and scores! John exposed Black Ice up the floor. I don't know if there was a line change, but there was a little confusion on coverage, and John saw it and exposed it.
Well, I pose this question to you. How do you let one of the most devastating players in the sport get behind your entire defense on a short change?
Yeah.
And he almost ran out of real estate, but when you know he's that close to the net, it's going to be deft hands, and he just put a backhand just up and over Machinsky, and that was a thing of beauty.
No from the left wing. Missed stick handled, and it's controlled by Black Ice. 13:22 left, period 2.
This next goal is huge, Andy. It's got to be Black Ice if they want a chance.
Baldwin could be the guy to do it. This is the floor where he scored 8 2 years ago.
Yes. I recall that. He was more on the Tier 2 pro team circuit then. Not the call up to the big boys, Black Ice.
Well, after a performance like that.
I mean, it's very easy. I mean, I'm sure his agent didn't have to field a lot of phone calls because, you know, the job was done for him.
Let's go for Black Ice. Goes the Baumgartner to Baldwin. Let's go all the way back.
I'd like to see some larger wings from Buffalo Wild Wings as well. I feel like they've gotten smaller in size.
It depends on, you know, I wouldn't even say the location. It just depends on the day.
Ah.
I actually enjoy going.
I still don't like it. Some of the ones have gone downhill by me, so it's just not the same. But, I mean, if brought back its grandeur, I'm all for it.
Scally into the zone. Shot block Eton. Gets it free. Goes to Kraft. He tried to tee one up, just too much traffic.
Tell you what I am here for. Pizza Hut's coming back.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Their pan pizza's pretty good.
They're bringing back kind of the old regime, the old restaurant style. I mean, that would fit in right in your neck of the woods down in Bloomington, Illinois. That sounds like an old school Pizza Hut town if there ever was one.
It sure is.
For all you fans wondering, CarShield's going to be coming up next here on the live stream. I know there was some curiosity, but yeah, finish your Pizza Hut thought.
Well, I was actually going to swap over to the Unify ref sweaters.
Oh,
and get the chat's thought about those.
Yeah, I mean, we Alex and I addressed that a little bit earlier. I kind of like it. You know, they can be slimming. I mean, you look at a Tyler Haskell over on the far side and some of the other officials. I mean, you'd have no idea that they're probably catching about 20 pounds of off-season weight on there. Now, this is what the refs call roller body season. And it's a little bit different than ice hockey season. Tends to be a little more pops in the locker room. A few more falls from the staff.
It goes hand in hand.
Yeah. So I've been there. I mean, I've had roller ref body for many a summer. And, you know, down in St. Louis, Cincinnati, Ohio, San Jose. It's one of those things, like when you're a kid and you're just kind of scared to take your shirt off at the pool. So
were you that kid that wore the shirt in the pool?
No, I was always a shirt off guy.
Thank God.
Even when I had the tan lines and I was pale white, I was taking that shirt off.
All right. We can still continue to be friends.
Yeah. I mean, no respect for those kids that have the... And it's not just the chubby kids either. You see a lot of kids doing that. Got to be the parents.
Oh. Kraft sent it to the slot. A shot was blocked, and the stick clipped Clay Taylor. Kyle Mooney curls back. Still a lot of time left, 10 minutes to go. Goal so far, Kyle Mooney from Kevin. John Seamer from Junior Cadiz. Seamer from the near wing.
Oh, that breeze feels good.
It does, but it's blowing this stupid orange tarp. Black Ice's ball one goes back for Litsko.
Black Ice needs someone to step up and be a game changer here. I feel like I haven't seen Eton as much as I would like in a game like this. I need more 66, more Eton.
Oh, a shot from the far wing, and there you go. Black Ice gets on the board from Gerger. Snipe, and we're 2-1.
Well, you ask for someone to make a play, and Gerger steps right up and does it. You recall, way back in the day, there used to be 2 Gergers manning the Black Ice uniforms. Now there's only 1. And this Gerger made his mark on the game. It's now 2-1. That's a big goal there for the Black Ice.
Yeah, Jared Gerger taking care of business. He wasn't really a goal scorer during the round robin, only had 1. That was an absolute rip.
Yeah, that was a great shot there. I believe the Gerger family used to have a rink in Pennsylvania. Maybe it was Hot Shots or something to that effect. I forget the name of it. I had the pleasure of going there one time to do an NCRHA event. Look at Travis Noe just watching him like a cat back there in front of the net.
Gerger did score against the Freeze earlier today. He had the last goal to make it 5-2. So he could be warming up here.
Yeah, it's not about how many, it's about when.
Under 8 to go, second period, 2-1 the score. Pama in the lead. Scally. His shot's blocked. You know what I've noticed about Black Ice? They're forcing a lot of shots.
Yeah, it's not been the best for them. They're not getting the defense to move back and forth.
Let's go trying to go back to Eton. No breaks it up. Plays it off to Kevin Mooney. Mooney shot blocked, retrieves it himself. And doesn't force anything. Mooney to no. Try to go back. Eton stands up, no, but it's chipped away to the Pama goal line. Mayhew gets it. Plays it to Kevin Mooney. Mooney's getting double teamed in the corner.
Talk to him, talk to him.
Kevin gets taken down. Holding call assessed.
Black Ice taking a little exception. I would say that they tend not to agree with this holding call.
Took a flyer on that one, huh? It's Piscali, it's going off, too. He's good in the face-offs.
Yeah, that is one of the key ingredients that he brings to the recipe. So Baumgarten will take his spot out there on the penalty kill. Yeah, I am a confirmed no shirt on guy at the water. May have been given a photo of myself out in San Jose, out in the canals, years past.
Mooney jam shot, stop made, rebound was loose, but whistle came. I think DiMartino caught a stick in the face.
He
when he
did
went
while he was down on the ground. He took a stick to the face. You know, PJ DiMartino's half shield is for aesthetic purposes only. The way that he wears it, I don't think it's really going to protect anything. Maybe the hairline, which I think we can all agree, has been receding just a smidge over the years. But, I mean, you got to protect what you got.
It's funny, the way he plays, too, it doesn't even matter.
No, not at all.
Does he have all his teeth?
I believe so, at least from what I've seen.
Pama working perimeter power play, no. Left circle, trades places with Kevin. To Konixx to Kevin Mooney. No from the circle to Kevin Mooney. Konixx to no, shoots and scores. 3-0 Pama. 3-1 Pama, I beg your pardon.
Well, I'll tell you, I think that's one that Machinsky would want back because he was able to get squared up. It wasn't a one-timer. He settled that puck before he shot it. Baumgarten couldn't block that diagonal pass. And I think Machinsky wants that back. He's coming to the bench right now. And I think are they calling for a timeout here?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they're taking a timeout. Machinsky needs to cool down. He is overheating back there in the net. And I think it shows because his positioning on that one, he didn't get out to really cut off that angle. He was tightly under the net there. I always love to see who steps up in these huddles. Andy, this time we're seeing Scott Savage kind of being the voice there.
Konixx is having a conversation with Kyle and No and May. Is that over here? Mayhew? No, Mooney.
Tell you what, it still is hot here. I'm getting a little back knee sweat, Andy, and that's kind of a good gauge.
Your knee pit?
Yeah, my knee pit. Is that where that Carpe stuff, is that what that's for? Kind of that body deodorant to like kind of in your knee pits, your nether regions?
I don't know.
Is your
Never
knee pit?
used it.
Yeah, I mean, now I'm...
Maybe I need to.
Yeah, now you got me thinking maybe I should put a little something in there in the knee pit. What is... Oh, I think that's maybe some of that asbestos maybe fell down from the ceiling there. Some of the paint, actually, not asbestos. I think they mitigated that some years ago. Well,
I noticed that they rebranded the rink here to the current Ducks logo, but they only did it in a few choice areas.
Where do you see that?
Right when you walk in.
Okay.
And then the banners.
Ah.
It stopped right there.
Gotcha.
Well, see, I don't know if you remember, but the banners used to be players that don't play here anymore. They had Zegers and Drysdale up even last summer.
Yeah.
Gibson was up last year still. And they finally decided to pull him down.
You may even be able to find Corey Perry creeping around here somewhere.
Yeah, it's a good thing they didn't hang Leo Carlson up right away, just in case they would have got yanked from the Flyers.
Yeah. Well, they got yanked. They yanked back, though.
Yeah. Apparently there's news out that Cutter wants the same kind of dollar.
Yeah. Hey, well, I wish him luck. So let's see who this little pause in the action benefits. Does it give Black Ice a chance to kind of rest and reload? Maybe make the Golden Knights a little rusty after, kind of shuts down that momentum that they would have generated. And I also wonder if that counts as a timeout for Black Ice. I'm not sure if they're going to count that as a timeout or if that was rink maintenance type of stoppage.
That's a good question. I thought Black Ice took the timeout. So, yeah, it did count as a black ice timeout.
Okay.
And then they did the rink maintenance.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, because Machinsky, he needed it,
Yep, for sure.
like you said.
They got some bonus time out of it, though.
Yeah, they did. Machinsky's face went from maroon to a soft orange, like the NARCh logo.
Yeah. Litzko's got to hit the net there.
Ooh, Mayhew tried to get up to Seamer but missed him.
That's the one man that can bang with Seamer, and that's Piscali. And he muscled him off the puck down low.
Yeah, you're right to go back, though, because if you miss that shot, it carries back your way. Get it on. But your other forward's got to be aware, because if it's a low shot pad side, he's got to be there for the rebound.
He's got to be driving the net.
Here's Baldwin. His shot's blocked out of play.
Yeah, that was at the end of the shift. I know Chucky'd like to have that one back. He got it inside the circle there, one of his best chances. He's a volume shooter, all right? He's a volume shooter just like, some guy in the NBA that's jacking up 23s. Chucky Baldwin likes to shoot the puck. So he has his best success when he can get 8 to 10 shots per game.
Under 4 to go. 3-1 Pama with the lead. Don Carter lost his stick. Meanwhile, it's Kevin Mooney, breaks it up. Goes to the backhand, but fished away by Baumgartner. And a centering feed gets poked away by DiMartino.
Yeah, if he could have controlled that a little bit more, he would have had a nice break there, and it just jumped off his stick.
No to the far wing. A shot hits iron. Mooney hit the side of the net. That was Kevin. He gets plastered up against the boards. And it's worked up. Gerger had a puck knuckle on him the whole way, but it's secured by Eton. Fights his way through. Tried to pass down low. It couldn't work. Well, Mooney with a nice vet move there behind the play. Kyle Mooney was purposely tangled up with Gerger, and then Gerger gave a really good hack to Savage.
Oh, yes, he did. I can't wait till those two get back out on the floor. I hope they do here in the last 2:45.
That was a really good hack.
That's one of those ones where you hear a police report saying there's a machete-wielding man on the subway. That's literally what that looked like.
2.5 left. Machinsky to the bench for the extra attacker. Here comes Black Ice. Shot from the far wing by Kraft is turned away. DiMartino to Kraft. 2:16 left. Black Ice working perimeter. DiMartino to Kraft. Tried to fish it down low. It's blocked. Loose puck. No, gave it a jab, but DiMartino rescues it for Kraft.
That was sketchy.
Kraft to the back door, shoots and scores. Tiefenworth brings us within 1.
KJ, that's the spot that he just lurks in down there. He hasn't been that successful in this tournament from that area, but that's his office. And if he can get the puck on his stick, get the goaltender exposed down there, and he got Clay Taylor down, and he was able to elevate and celebrate.
All right, 1 more to go for Black Ice. Ooh.
Whoa, and
confusion here.
And this is what I thought. I wasn't sure if they were counting that as a timeout or a rink issue. And they're letting him get the timeout. And I will tell you, this reminds me back to the NCRHA playoffs. It was a championship game between Lindenwood and University of Missouri St. Louis. It was out in Philadelphia. It was myself and Vic Zuniga on the championship game. I was by one bench. He was by the other. Both teams called for a timeout. And so we both skated over and said, who's got the timeout? And both teams had actually called for one to me and one to Vic. And we just said, you know what, officials timeout, let's go. And we, gave them 35 seconds, let them go back out there. And then both teams had their timeout. So it's, a little bit of, a game. Sometimes as an official, I'm sure Labeda Golden Knights don't agree with this one, but sometimes you just have to kind of cave in a little bit for the sake of, keeping everything kind of game management-wise.
Was that when Lindenwood lost?
That is when Lindenwood lost, yes. That was the P.J. Tallow days. Shout out to P.J. Tallow. I'm sure P.J. Tallow is somewhere in Missouri watching this game, eating French fries and drinking a Heineken.
I was there for that. I was on the B team is what it was called at the time.
Well,
we won, and it didn't feel like we won anything.
No.
Because the D1 team lost. I believe we played after them.
Yeah, that was a great game. That was a really exciting game. 5-minute penalty to Travis Fudge in that game.
That was, yes. There was a lot of controversy around that call. I remember that.
I'll just say I had a penalty. I did not have a major. Somebody else may have called it a major.
Pass down low. Kraft had his pocket picked, able to find it loose. 1:30 left. DiMartino shoots, blocked to the corner. Back to DiMartino, cross to Kraft. Kraft around Seamer, shoots, blocked wide. Seamer slipped on the floor. 1:13 left. DiMartino from the left circle, shoots, save is made. Tiefenworth on the rebound, got help from Piscali. Play back to DiMartino. DiMartino holds, shoots, blocker saved by Clay Taylor and out of play.
Yeah, they were able to get Piscali posted up in front of the net. Right now, Tiffenworth and Etan Chavera, those guys that are down low, they've got to stay above the goal line, though, because by the time they get the puck, they really don't have a shooting angle. So it's that subtle little difference about being low and staying above the goal line so they have a lane to get a shot towards the net. But this is coming down the wire, 56 seconds left.
Real quick side statistic. Chucky Baldwin had that 8-goal game, July 19th, 2024. He was playing for PGKA against Pure Maple.
Yes, that is correct.
48 left. Etan back to Kraft, now DiMartino. Tiffenworth to Kraft, hassled by Seamer. Sets up a shot that Taylor makes the save onto the corner. Etan gets it back to DiMartino.
30 seconds.
DiMartino shoots and a save made.
30 seconds, 28-4. And to be honest, well, I guess I see why Labeda hasn't called their own timeout here. Give them a chance to set something up.
Face-off win for Black Ice. Kraft shouldered by John. 19 seconds left. Puck up to DiMartino at center red. He'll charge in. Fades off to the left wing. Kraft calling for it. DiMartino shoots, blocked. Rebound blocked again. Etan shoveled to the slot. It's blocked, cleared. Banded out of midair, and that'll do it. Game will end as Black Ice knocked it down with a high stick. And that will be the game. Pama wins by a score of 3-2.
Wow, what a game. I thought they were going to find a way to put one in there at the end. I feel really sorry for P.J. DiMartino's stick because he just pulled a Bo Jackson.
Yeah, he did.
And broke it right over his thigh. That could leave a mark as well. Oh, what a game, though. That was exciting. You thought that Black Ice was going to return the favor of that first game when the Golden Knights came back against them late, and they had the extra attacker out there. They had possession of the puck. They were scrambling a little bit, but Clay Taylor really saved their bacon with a couple of big saves in the waning moments of that one.
Well, that'll do it for this game. We'll take a short break. We'll be back. It'll be CarShield and the Toro OC Blades coming your way next. Gasso has been put on a display to lead the Tour OC Blades. 11 goals during the round robin. Let's see if he can add some more here against CarShield, who will certainly line him up physically. That's their name of the game. That's how they beat Skittles. And let's see how it works coming up. 3-2. It's Pama with the victory. They'll move on to the finals. We'll see who they play next. You're watching NARCh Finals 2026 live from the rinks Irvine Inline.
See, I'm a maniac who ain't spraying gas. I'm just crazy at saying raps. This ain't no tracks. Then I do pack a punch, back it up, stack it up to the sky. Now rack it up. Planet of the brakes won't sink, just swim. The master blaster boombox on 10. Throw it, Hail Mary, some I ain't trying to pass it. It's still very on to the casket drops. I accelerate to the pedal brakes. When we celebrate, I make you levitate. First in, last to leave, always. Reign supreme victory on stage. I come alive when the pyro hits from the 213 to the 416. Yeah, opposition, I don't see none. Just me and me going up on a run. Competition, I don't need none. Just 1v1, v1, v1. It's all on, all year, all night. It's all to the sunlight. Opposition, I don't see none. Just 1v1, v1, v1, v1. Right here, right now, right quick. I'm on a UFO, extraterrestrial trip. Come through stomping with my boots on, just to watch you freeze like the Yukon. Tell them run up, come catch the Stone Cold Stunner. Been on go mode the last 3 summers. The one of one, and there ain't no runner up. Coming up, and there ain't no wonder. I rip it, dip it, and die. Yeah, fists can fly, you better all look alive. Put your pride aside, I'm on the ride too high to come down now. I never could tell a lie. Opposition, I don't see none. Just me.
Well, hopefully you've missed me because Jeremy Ellis and Andy Zilch are back here for our second of 2 NARCh Pro semifinals. Who will have the privilege of taking on the Pama Labeda Golden Knights? Will it be CarShield, who's matched up against them in the past, or will it be this upstart OC Blades team with Andre Gassot leading the way for goal scorers here in the Pro Division? A great chance right off the jump for CarShield, and this game should be physical and fast, Andy.
Yeah, it's this will be a good one here, and it'll really just come down to, I don't want to take anything away from any Tour OC Blades players, but Gassot's been an absolute force throughout the entire tournament. If you're able to contain him, should be able to skate away with a victory, but that's easier said than done.
Gassot's first shot gets blocked before it could get through. He's done a lot of his work from in tight. Here's Kavaya, not known for his offense, but found himself 1-on-4 and no way to get the puck back in his own zone. Just took a kind of a possession shot. Blades have it now, working up the far boards. Chick had it, lost it. Nowick with it. Nowick just working in a phone booth there, trying to get free of Okada. And now they send it back into their own zone. They got, they're playing Alum, the goaltender for the Blades. And it's Chase Christopher, the netminder for CarShield. Puck comes all the way back into the Blade zone. Rink-wide pass coming off the wall, stepping into a shot, and Christopher touches the puck for the first time with a big save. Now O'Shaughnessy working one-on-one on Sturbu. Goes between legs. And back the other way. O'Shaughnessy chopping away, able to force a turnover. It's been a fast-paced game so far.
I love these kind of games.
There's a chance, maybe a developing 2-on-1. Good defense there by Hayden Maxwell. Maxwell's been sharp all tournament. Now he wants the puck. He's got it. Maxwell leaves it off. Oh, it kind of went rolling on his teammate. Puck is still loose. They're reaching for it in the slot. And CarShield able to get a stick on it. And here comes Sugar Snap back the other way. Snap left it off. O'Shaughnessy trying to go wide around the cage. Oh, thought about pulling a Michigan there. Comes back up top to Serrato. There's a one-timer, and oh, what a save there by Ullum. Getting a piece of the shot from DePasquale.
We had a Michigan goal in the 24U Platinum finals, I think it was.
Oh, wow.
And it was about as smooth as could be, too. I can't remember who did it.
Did you see that in between games today?
No, that was 2 days. It was Wednesday.
Wednesday, okay.
Yeah.
I was still in Chicago and gainfully employed at that point. Here comes a pass the other direction. This is Skylar Hoare. Hoare feeds it in front. There's a shot that just goes wide of the net.
Yeah, developing news. We'll see Jeremy with a cardboard looking for a work sign soon.
Yeah.
No, you'll be good.
I mean, I'm not technically out of work. I am here bringing all this action to the masses at the NARCh Pro Finals.
Well, the thousands.
Yes. Oh, there's some body work along the wall. But if you are in the Bitcoin mining space and need help with your energy strategies, I'm your guy. All right, puck all the way back down into the Blade zone. A couple players pushing and shoving up the ice. And now Skylar Hoare sends it back over to Gassot. Being told that it was Braden Boucher that did that 24U Michigan.
Okay.
We saw him earlier today.
It's funny because,
NARCh Pro playoffs. You were talking about him, actually.
I'm rifling through the Instagram page right now to try to see if I can find it, so you beat me to it.
Here comes Hoare back the other way. Hoare gets it taken away by Dale. Steals it back. Now Nowick trying to break free. For my money, NARCh is one of the more effective players in the NARCh Pro Division. He'll score you goals. Not going to be a leading goal scorer across the division, but he's going to get a number of goals and big-time goals. But what he does as far as puck protection is second to none.
This is really bad radio, but this was it.
Ah, yeah, that was a good Michigan right there.
Go on the NARCh Instagram page, folks.
Yeah, NARCh Players Instagram page, all the highlights. Darren was up with us in the booth last night, and didn't really get a chance to ask him how the tournament's been going, but there's a nice save there by Christopher. But he's been very pleased and super excited at how the 2026 NARCh Finals have turned out. So still a nice little steady breeze. It's a little stuffy in here, but nothing overpowering and unbearable.
No, it'll get better as we go along, too.
Yeah.
Especially for the women's finals that we have coming up. We'll have to decide who calls it. We'll do a coin flip. We're both eager to call that one. The Ringster team's been a machine. They took care of the Bandits in easy fashion. I was a little shocked by that score.
Yeah, they shut out the Bandits.
After getting tied last night.
Yeah.
0-0.
Yep.
And then they'll face Pama.
So that's 2 straight games that the Bandits couldn't score on Ringster.
I tell you what, one thing that's going to be very interesting for that women's pro final is the size difference between the two teams. Ringster is probably got 6 inches, 7 inches on each player, like average size, I'd say. Pama's tiny.
Yeah, so we had that same discussion as far as inches earlier with Alex and I. What's your kind of method of measurement for 6 or 7 inches?
I do the web of my index finger down to my thumb. That's how I...
That's good to know.
Or not the web, but I just stretch out index to thumb.
Index to thumb, and that's about 6 inches?
Yep. It's a little bit bigger, but that's how you can measure the height difference between the girls from Ringster to Pama.
There's a shot in front. That one just goes off the goaltender wide. All right, I'm going to try that during the next game. That method. See if I can really...
grab one of the girls. I'll tell you one of the tallest ones from Ringster. I can't remember.
Allison Era?
Yes.
Jen Friedman?
Era. And she's such a rock on the blue line, too.
Yeah.
That'll be, I'm really looking forward to that. I hate to not pump up this game that we got, but I mean, the women's just continues to get better and better every year.
Yeah, interestingly enough, Alex said he prefers using a ruler to measure out his 6 inches. But rulers aren't always on hand. It's just one of those things you just don't find laying around.
Nope. You could use a Starbucks cup.
I don't remember, I don't know if you're around, back in elementary school, ruler is one of those required back-to-school supplies. You needed a ruler.
Dude, imagine, think about how far we've come.
I mean, a compass and protractor.
Yeah. I bet you kids don't even, I was just
Yeah.
going to say, nobody knows what a protractor is.
No. They probably never even ate a crayon, these kids. I mean, geez, I was a gourmet crayon eater back in the day. You give me a box of 64 Crayolas, I'm nibbling. It's like,
who needs a sharpener?
Yeah, it's like having a veggie tray right there. Here's Gasso back out there. Man, I'm wondering if Ranch would have been good on one of those crayons. There is a trip call, and the officials were all over it as NARCh made a little shifty move and got tripped up at the middle of the rink, and the first power play is going to go here in favor of Ringster, and it looks like Serrato is going to head to the bench for a tripping call.
So just to keep everybody updated on our officials, Jordan Watt and Tyler Haskell are reffing. Quinn Schaefer working the lines here for this game. Same crew that just worked, but you took the water wings off of Quinn and gave it to Tyler.
That shot just went wide of the net here on the power play. I have somewhere here in our information packet brackets. Not sure if I can find it, but Tournament Director Brett Martin did give us kind of the qualifications of all the officials. I know Schaefer and I think Haschel did the...
they did the ECHL finals,
ECHL finals, yeah. Here you go. I'll let you be the proprietor of that information.
Thank you. Yeah, and Jordan Watt, he works the A as a ref.
So I'm sure he's got some familiar faces with some of these guys out here.
Yep.
Looking for an opening here. They've not been able to really solve things. Gasso, it's kind of his first big shot of the game. It's going to be a lot of CarShield success is keeping Gasso off the score sheet. Four seconds. They're telling Serrato to head back into the play. Gasso was made aware about the player coming out of the penalty box. So sends it over there to Sturbu. There's Kavaya, slaps it all the way around the board. Snap there to take it. And now we've got a 2-on-1 going back the other way. Here's Serrato to the far side back to Serrato. He's got a wide open net. A nice tic-tac-toe play out of the sin bin onto the score sheet. Serrato and CarShield's got their first lead of the hockey game. It's 1-0 on that big goal by Serrato.
Well, Serrato from Baller John, just an excellent
now we've got a 2-on-1 going back the other way. Here's Serrato.
And the tape passing was crucial there.
Wide open net. A nice
that you could have done as a goaltender on that kind of play. That was about as perfectly
executed
executed as could be. Sal Serrato didn't have any goals during the round robin.
Yeah, he's a defensive first player. I think he was just up there in that area after coming out of the penalty box, but he is very fast, very good with the puck. Uncharacteristic turnover there by Maxwell.
Sal did score in the game against Skittles, though.
Well, it's not about how many you get, it's about when you get them. Serrato's picking some good times to get him in the playoffs. O'Shaughnessy is going to be first on that puck as he scoops it up. O'Shaughnessy chipped it behind. It was behind Dale.
And to be a little bit more specific, Sal was the game winner.
Oh, even bigger.
Came from Carter Bradley. I mentioned that Skittles was leading 2-0. They were also leading 3-1, and then 3 unanswered goals from CarShield to get the win.
Wow. There's a shot that goes off the post. That was off the stick of Budasov. This is Greg Hughes. Hughes has had a good tournament.
Both in the booth and on the floor.
Yeah. Oh, Hughes gets bodied down. That looked like that hurt. That was kind of right in that hip area. Hughes is still down. His team has the puck. There's George Brown trying to get a whistle here. And Hughes is going to head to the bench area. He really got banged up there. It's one of those areas where it's exposed. And as you know, Andy, not a lot of protective equipment here in roller hockey since it's, you know, quote unquote, no contact. But we all know rubbin's racing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I saw a bruise earlier today on someone's upper thigh that was a little purplish.
You know, yours truly here took a shot in my game yesterday from Rob Cherneman. It's probably an ill-advised shot from Rob, I will say. and hit me right in the upper thigh as well.
I actually heard differently.
Yeah, it's stinging.
I heard it was intentional.
It was actually a good eat that led to a goal back the other way. So it was a secondary assist off my thigh.
There you go.
Win that! Win that! Win that! Still us!
Man, if my thigh could talk, Andy, the stories that it would tell. So sent one in deep. It goes into the corner. Now here come the blast back the other direction. Pass up ahead. They tried to get it to Weber. Weber was looking to fire it back into his own zone. Kavaya has it. Tried to go long up to Dale. It was read there by Soper. Nice defensive work by him. Oh, and that's a huge hit up high. And we're going to have a penalty there. Soper taking exception to that. That was really a dirty hit. And we've got a man down over here.
We got front row seat. You got any popcorn here, Jeremy?
I can whip some up real quick. Schnapp really having some words there. I hope we hit the delay button a couple times there. I don't know if Stevie's on it.
It's YouTube. We're protected against the FCC.
That is true. That is true. Well, shit. Well, that was one of the bigger hits we've seen here in the Pro Division. 2:22 left to go. 1:30 up on the clock for the penalty. That was Bayerschon who really rocked one of the Blades players. And then Schnapp had some choice words.
We weren't on that Skittles CarShield game, but I heard Schnapp was mixing it up quite a bit.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and there's Gasso lighting the lamp. And that man is on the score sheet. He went down to the knee and fired it home. And it's 1-1 as they were able to locate the Rocket Man. And Gasso makes it a tied hockey game, one apiece with 1:56 left to go in the first period.
I mean, we knew it was coming. It was just a matter of time for when he was going to let loose. This is going to get good.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. You know, I had, I think it's Cluck Chicken, the place we went by the other day. I had a Nashville hot chicken. That might not be as spicy as this game's going to get. I tell you what, this one's going to heat up really quick.
Yeah, Schnapp was giving a look.
Oh, I think they're giving CarShield a gratuitous call here with a hook. All right, I appreciate it. This is kind of, this is where game management has to start coming in. You have to appease a couple sides, but it's also a slippery slope because this thing can start to go downhill in a hurry.
Well, here, from an officiating standpoint, if you start letting stuff go, there's a fight that's going to happen in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So you got to get the game under control, and that's exactly what the officials are doing right now.
Yep. So the penalty time and the game remaining time are just about even here in the first period. Soper comes away with it and sauces it way up high and it hits the ceiling. That wasn't ideal. So that faceoff is going to come all the way back into the blade zone.
That's a hell of a face-off win.
Yep.
Tie up and kick back, but couldn't send it deep.
There's a shot right on, and Ala makes the save there. .102 left to go in the period. 59 remaining in the power play. Feed over to the other side, and Bayerjan, he has been all over the score sheet today, and this time he's able to beat Allen, who dove across to get a piece of it. And that power play goal makes it now 2-1 with 53 seconds left. Well, if there was a live bet option for next penalty call, I would say it's probably going to go against the Blast.
Yeah, they got to play an honest game here. I feel like it's the fireworks we saw aren't going to continue either.
Here comes Gasso. Gasso walks right in, took a little swipe. Soper's really fired up right now. He just took a chop at another player. And I commend Soper because he's over there defending his teammates, and he's not a happy camper right now. Is Soper a St. Louis guy?
I do not know.
I mean, he's playing on a California team, but I seem to remember, was there a Soper out of St. Louis?
We'll have to chat.
Clock has not started here. It's stuck at 22 seconds.
There it goes.
Yeah, but there is a lot of time that went off there, and you don't want to see a late goal that could potentially come into play here. Because here comes Gasso with 5 seconds, and there it is. And the official did a great job of calling it out loud to let him know that there was only a few seconds left. And they didn't get a shot off at the end. So we'll take a quick break here. Come back with Andy's thoughts before we start the second period here in just a moment. All right, back to live action. Jeremy Ellis along with Andy Zilch. And Andy, that was a great first period, and a lot of the action done so via the power play.
Yeah, and I think each team, because of that, is going to cool off a little bit. They can't risk another penalty kill because it could inevitably cost them the game. So I think what we saw towards the end of that first will temper off a little bit. We'll play some good, clean hockey. There's just too much at stake right now. And then to answer your question about Soper, he is a Waterloo, Ontario product.
Yeah, I saw that he was Canadian, which is correct because he is left-handed.
He's due to play for Baton Rouge in the FPHL. Came off a season in Knoxville in the SPHL.
Well, you got to think that him and Schnapp may know each other. Give me a little background on Schnapp there.
I'll get it to you here in 1 second.
Meanwhile, Dell back the other way. Our score. A power play goal by Bayerjan, the difference in this one.
Newport Richey, Florida native. He's played with the Carolina Thunderbirds in the FPHL for 4 straight years. Got called up to the SB for the Macon Mayhem 2 years ago, and then last year, Twin City Thunderbirds.
Give me some penalty men, some PIM stats.
That was my next step. 227 and 22-23.
How many games?
47.
Okay.
The following year, 123 and 53 games. Last year, 106 and 46 games.
Wow. Man found Jesus. Back the other way, O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy got tugged. I know O'Shaughnessy gave it up. Here's a chance for the Blades. Walks right in. Oh, a nice little nifty play there. And he couldn't get it up and over the goaltender. Here comes Serrato. Serrato's got Byers-on with him. Serrato tried to give it back. Now we got a 3-on-2 developing here for the Blades. Puck is left off. Nifty little move. Sent back to the corner. Centering pass gets intercepted. I tell you, there's a lot of action in this game. You would not believe that it's only a 2-1 score because it has been really up and down. Some good scoring chances. We'll send it back to Sturbu now. Sturbu back to Gasso. Try to get you an interview with one of these players after the game. There's NARCh. Andy, I'm going to have you do that first one. Get a little interview. Get something down there, a wireless microphone. See if we can get that set up. Talking about giving the people what they want more and more. They just want to get closer and closer to these players. Will it be a Gasso? Will he make another mark on this game? He's already got one goal. Sturbu gets hit right in front of the bench of CarShield. Nice little pass by Gasso to NARCh. Gets it back to Gasso. Gasso walking right in. Oh, and he fans on a shot from in tight. NARCh back to the birthday boy, Skylar Hoare. But Skylar's excited turning 21 today to maybe have a drink.
Yeah, you know, I thought he was 22, but I got corrected earlier. Spring chicken, he is.
It's funny because he's been playing pro for 17 years. Here's Dale back the other way trying to work on Hoare. Maxwell gives a little chop. It leaves right out in front. Weber scores! A little miscommunication on the defensive end, and Weber following up the play and went to the backhand and buried it over Ullum. And it's now a 3-1 lead for CarShield.
Hey, I mean, one thing that Weber did really well is he was reading the play in front of him develop, and he was just waiting for the mistake to happen. And a good backhand, too.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Byers-on broke his stick. Oh, players trying to go for it. Oh, my goodness. This has turned into some Greco-Roman, maybe freestyle. I can never remember the difference between Greco-Roman and freestyle. I bet you kind of know the difference.
No, I was always a street alley.
Yeah, yeah. I remember watching that one highlight tape of you and Kimbo.
Well, at CBC, it was Meet Me Behind Breadco. Little St. Louis shout out.
Yeah.
That's where all the fights happened. That was the old campus, though.
Yeah, yeah. R.I.P. the old campus.
Yep.
If that place could talk, there's a shot right out in front, and it goes out of play. 10 minutes exactly left in this one. 3-1 our score, Blast on top.
Room 205 still sends chills up people's spines that went to St. Louis's CBC.
Is that the home of...
That's when you were in trouble.
Oh, okay. Making sure that wasn't like the home of a naughty priest or something. I bet you knew 7 inches in there with a ruler. Here comes Hoare back the other direction. NARCh working down the right side. Gets it over to Gasso. Gasso's shot just misses. Okada up the wall. Here's a shot that goes off the post. Nice job there by Dale.
Well, if you're the OC Blades, you have got to get the next goal, and you got to get it soon. You got to get some scoring chances here generated.
Yeah, I mean, they have done a good job of marking up Gasso. His really only look was on that power play, and I think OC Blades fans feel like they've got one in the bank as far as a power play call.
Uh-oh.
Chance back the other direction. Okada tried to feed it through. The puck is right there under Ullum. They scramble away for it, and there's a whistle with 8:38 left. 3-1 our score.
It was bad puck luck on both sides of the floor. First, OC Blades had troubles in their own zone, and then there on the scoring chance, CarShield had a roll on them, so there was no real good true shot from the slot.
I gotta tell you, this is, you know how you know this is a really intense game? Because there's not a lot of chatter in the live chat. I mean, these people are locked in. They are dialed in. You know, they're really concentrated. It's hard to, you know, look down and type when you're trying to watch all these highlights here. Here comes O'Shaughnessy back the other direction. O'Shaughnessy trying to go wide, goes right over the goaltender and crashing into the wall. And that play will result in the face-off back at the center of the floor.
Well, we're over 700 now on the viewership.
Remember, you can find all the highlights on the NARCh Players Instagram and Facebook page. Blade still looking for that call. Ever read Wayne Gretzky's book?
No.
He talked about getting calls during the World Cup against the Russians, and they called them Maybellines. Those were makeup calls.
The only books I go through have pictures in them.
What's that?
The only books that I go through have pictures in them.
Ah, and they're behind locked cases?
I wasn't going that direction.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. I mean, that just shows you what I think about Daly. O'Shaughnessy slams on the brakes behind the net. His team leading this one 3-1. Somebody on the live chat wants a shout out for the cameraman, Mr. Billick.
He's not up here, though. Billick's done it time to time throughout the tournament, though.
Right.
TDN, and
I'm sure he did a fantastic job. Here's Gasso, shot right on. Puck is loose out in front. Noak's got to hurry there because CarShield was all over it. And Hoare comes away with it. 7 minutes to go. Still lots of time here in this one, but the clock definitely not on the side of the Blades at this point. Oh, there's a nice play there, and Hoare went down. Every time you see an OC Blades player down, you can hear the holding of breath here on the CarShield bench. Now a steal back the other direction. That's Weber. Weber over to Dale. Dale's shot gets blocked up and out of play.
We will shout out Lizzie, though, all the way from Australia. Working the camera. I think those are the only two camera people we've had between her and Bielik. Bielik coming out of Linwood University.
Yep.
Hell of an establishment.
There's a shot that goes wide of the net. And a quick stoppage there. We're going to have a high sticking penalty against Okada. So there's that penalty that we knew was kind of in that bank. And now it's time to hit the old ATM and make a withdrawal. And they've got to cash this one in. See what I did there?
You're such a magician with the words.
So a big face-off win for CarShield, and they slap it all the way down. Kavaya gets to it first. Kavaya sends it into the corner. He's going to try to tie it up now. They're going to have to double-team PJ there. PJ still grinding, and now he's got a wheel issue. He's got a wheel issue. They're going to have to be careful. He's coming off. Oh, right there they score. It goes off the skate of Nowick. It wasn't a kicking motion, but it's a goal nonetheless. And it's now 3-2 as they take advantage of the power play and the skate issue with Kavaya.
What a sequence of events. I'll be honest, even if PJ's wheel didn't bust, I don't think he would have been able to get back in time to be effective on that. It almost benefited CarShield, too, because the player that was coming off the bench nearly stripped it.
Yes. You mentioned the camera work by Lizzie, right? All the way from Australia. I mean, bringing in only top-notch talent. So 3-2. This game's complexion has changed dramatically now with that one. Gasso slams it around. And now we're going to have a penalty called against the Blades. It's going to be a high stick. And who is this on?
It's on OC.
I know, but which player? It looks like Sturbu.
Yeah.
And wow, that's a tough break for the Blades. I will say both teams still have timeouts in their pocket.
I mean, each of the two calls have been just.
So we're going to have Gasso come off. Soper is going to go on. Soper and Nowick out there with Hreshik. He killed a penalty. Puck goes into the corner. Soper has it. Soper goes up the wall just a little bit too far, and O'Shaughnessy regains possession back to Okada. So Okada, O'Shaughnessy, Dale, and Biderjan. Biderjan down low to O'Shaughnessy, tried to cross it up top. Soper there for it. It comes away to Nowick. Nowick racing up the floor, trying to get some help. Now he twists back the other way. Good smart play there by Nowick. Nowick has Dale chasing on him, slams on the brakes nicely. Nowick makes a nice move. Here comes Nowick walking right in. Goes over, Gasso shot, rebound right there, and they get a loose puck.
Boy, if Gasso was right-handed, that would have been a one-timer.
And sorry, that wasn't Gasso, that was actually Hreshik. I just saw the 7. And I thought that was him. That's Reshik, number 17, not 77. And yes, he is a lefty as well. Not sure if he's Canadian also, but he is a lefty. Here's Okada's shot. Goes off the pad into the corner. Bayerjean over to Okada. 5 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Dale up top to Okada. They got a man down low. Puck deflects. And I almost thought that had hit the back of the net, but it hit the shoulder of Alam, and they've killed off the penalty with 3:34 left. So Bayerjean, number 10, headed to the bench after that good scoring chance.
The OC Blades take a deep breath of air. Is that the first special teams that didn't convert?
I believe so in this game, anyway. Who's going to earn that right to take on the Golden Knights in the championship game later on from the Quarry Rink? It's 3-2 right now. Couple of exciting one-goal games here in the pro semifinals. This is Hoare. Trying to just feed it to Gassot. He's got the puck now. Gassot gets it back. Gassot on his forehand. Gassot waiting. Takes a chop there. Puck comes through. Slapped into the corner. Oh, there's one that goes right. Oh, they're going to call a hand pass. It just deflected off Gassot, and it went right to the Blades player, and that's what had them blow the whistle. Went right to Minahan, so the faceoff will come out to the middle of the rink. 2:48 left to go. Still both teams with their timeouts in their pocket.
So last year, Pama beat CarShield 5-0 in the finals. The year before, CarShield won 3-2 in overtime.
Yep, remember that one.
Matt Barry scored that goal.
Yeah. That was my infamous Matt Barry picks a winner call. That's still, I think that went to the Smithsonian. I'm not sure if it's still there. It was in a, one of those, back hallways.
It's in the bathroom.
Yeah.
If you want to backdate it to 2023, Pama beat CarShield 4-3 in the semis and then lost to Black Ice 3-2.
3-2. I think that was the Schultz game that he had a big goal in that one.
It's fun to look back and talk about these old games.
Yeah, it seems just like yesterday. I think same rink, same setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been coming out here for quite some time. Rinks at Irvine have been a gracious host here for the NARCh finals. All right. Can the Blades get the equalizer here? Both teams on their feet on the bench. 2:35 left to go. There's a turnover if Noah can get to it. He gives battle there against Schnapp. Kavaya back to Schnapp. Sends it out front. There's a turnover. Nowick has it. Nowick's going to shift away. Keep an eye on the goaltender now for the Blades. Nice little move there by Greshik. Greshik. There's a shot in front. Didn't get through off the stick of Nowick. Might be a 2-on-1 the other way if they hurry. Good back check here by the Blades. Puck is turned over, and Gassot has it. Under 2 minutes left to go. And I think they want to get the goaltender out, and here he comes. Alam is headed to the bench, and folks, here we go. It's a one-goal game, under 2 minutes left to go. The Blades have the puck. They trail this hockey game 3-2. The winner goes to the NARCh Pro Championship. Can
Viewership
the Blades
spiked.
get the equalizer? Sorry, Andy.
Viewership just spiked.
Yes, it did. There's a pass in front, Nowick. Down low to Sturbu. They're really, really leaning on Gassot here. There's Sturbu. They do not want to let Gasseau get the puck. He is floating all over the place, just trying to find some space. Gasseau exchange. There's a feed in front. Shot scores! Nowick! And we talk about him scoring big goals. They paid so much attention to Gasseau, and Nowick just found a little opening in front, received the puck, and snapped it so quickly past the goaltender. That is veteran craftsmanship right there by Darren Nowick.
And the shot was so precise, low, glove side, barely left the floor, and he had about a half a second to get that release off, able to get it, pinpoint accuracy, no chance at all for a stop.
Well, almost prophetic by yours truly and how I talked about Darren Nowick, and I'm sure the hockey gods probably gave him word that I was typing him up. And, you know, touched by an angel takes on a little bit different meaning. Kavaya up ahead, under a minute to play. Can either team hold on or get a go-ahead goal here in the waning moments, or will we head to overtime here from the rinks in Irvine? No, Gasseau almost came up with a steal. This is Dale. Dale looking, sends it all the way back around. It's going to be a race now. Nowick comes away with it. He's got a 2-on-1 with Gasseau. Gasseau with the puck. Over to Nowick, and he fanned on the pass. He fanned on the pass.
That's the second time Gasseau's fanned on a chance. He had a shot earlier in this period where he just flat out fanned on it. Same thing as that pass.
And here maybe is a last gasp chance. It's stolen away by the Blades. The Blades have it. Pass back now. He's got to be careful. He's last man. He slaps it down in the corner with 5 seconds left. Into the corner. Puck goes all the way up. They're going to race for it near the center of the rink, and that's going to do it. We are going to overtime, and we're not even going to charge you for this extra hockey to view it here. We could make it pay-per-view. We're not. We're going to overtime, tied up at 3.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one here, and let's just talk about it. Let's get the chat going here. Who you got for the game-winning goal?
Yeah, who's
that
your
Ellis
pick to
OT
click?
challenge?
Anytime scorer. I mean, you gotta think Gasseau and Nowick for the Blades, but how many times have we seen kind of these unsung heroes? All right, I'm going to give you a guy from each team. Okay,
let's go.
I'm going to give you O'Shaughnessy.
Okay.
From the Blast. And what the hell? I'm going to stick with my boy Nowick from the Blades.
Okay. I'm not going to go the obvious for Tor, OC Blades. This is a good one here. Let me pull up the rosters here because I want to go deep.
I think Hughes would have been a good pick, but he hasn't come back after he took that big hit in the middle of the ring.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'll take Baller John for CarShield.
Okay.
Where's number 10? I might take Sturbu for the Blades.
Sturbu's not a bad call. I like that. I respect that. I respect it. Wallace Sturbu could do it. I mean, I thought about going Horeshik as well. Man. Who did you say from the Blast?
Baller John, who's taking the face-off.
Yep, not a bad one.
I remember last year, I can't remember who he was with. It was more so at State Wars. He was carving up at State Wars. I think he was with the Wings last year. I don't think he came out to NARCh last year, if memory serves me right.
I've seen him before. I'm not sure if I can name the place of that face, but I know I've crossed paths with one Baller John. You don't forget a name like Baller John. So, almost put it right onto the tape of your pick to click. I almost feel like Gasseau is trying to do just a little bit too much in this game.
I'll tell you what, as much as I don't have a fish in the game here, seeing Tor OC Blades go head-to-head against Pama after their round-robin game would be a thriller tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think it will shake out quite the same way that it did that last time, but but we've seen what can happen with that one. There's a turnover. Gasseau has it. Now this is the first chance that the Blades have with the puck here. Oh, and he sends it into the boards there. That was Soper, and not ideal because a face-off is going to be inside the Blade zone.
Oh, Baller John was with the Wings, all three last year.
Oh, there you go. Now, I wonder if he signed as a free agent or if there was a trade involved for future considerations.
Oh, he's not a future considerations kind of fetch.
No, you need talent.
Yep.
Talent or twigs. A 12-pack could probably got the job done. Kavaya behind his own net. Maxwell watching him. Back to Kavaya now. Maxwell showing an active stick. Okada would be a good pick to click too. Surprised. Haven't even seen anyone pick Okada in the chat. Lack of respect for a Nick Okada. There's a turnover now, and the Blades have it back. Horror's out there. What a birthday present that would be for Skylar Hoare to get the overtime winner. Here's Gasseau. Gasseau's got space. Gasseau cruising in. Leaves it over in the corner. Gets it back. Sends it back to Sturbu. Here comes Gasseau. Slaps it back. Sturbu twists. Now gives it off to Gasseau. Gasseau's got some space walking in on Kavaya. Kavaya gets in front of that one. Puck comes right out in front. Nowick. He had Schnapp all over him. Back to get it now is Sturbu. There's a shot that goes wide of the net off the stick of Sturbu. Bradley out onto the floor for the first time in overtime. The last player goes down. That was Schnapp. Gasseau. Little move there. Gets a step. Finds a man out front. Nowick to the backhand. Shot just goes wide of the net. Nowick forced to the backhand because either Kavaya or Schnapp went down in the shooting lane there. They battle for it on the near side wall. It's smacked out in front, and now it's a chance coming back the other direction. Almost a 2-on-1. Here's O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy just rifles one wide of the net. O'Shaughnessy and a player come crashing into the wall together. Sturbu sends it into the corner now to Horeshik. Sturbu's going to head to the bench. Played 4 minutes of overtime.
No one's really getting exposed right now, and it's been a pretty sound defensive OT.
Well, there's Hughes. He's back. Like Lazarus, he's back out on the rink. There's Blades looking for a call there. They're not going to get it. Players go back down on both sides now. Goes to the far side. Here's your guy, Ballerjan. Ballerjan's got space. Ballerjan! Shot save there. Can the Blades get to it quick? They've got a 3-on-2 developing. Hughes trying to race into the play. Hughes has got it. Hughes shot. Oh, what a sprawling block there by Okada. Oh, my goodness. Selling out Nick Okada.
Keep fucking going.
Just an unbelievable play, sacrificing the body by Nick Okada.
I mean,
putting it all on the line.
You talked about him for being a sleeper pick for goals, but he's so sound defensively, and we've talked about this before in this tournament on the broadcast about a few players like Donnie Carter. Doesn't get talked about enough. When you don't talk about defensemen enough, that means they're doing their job.
Exactly.
Okada's that guy. He really took a eye for me last year when he was playing through all the tournaments and doing really efficient work. I don't think he gets talked about enough.
Our score here in overtime. It was a 3-1 lead for the Blast. A late goal by NARCh tied things up. Soper put it out a little bit far ahead. Here comes Dale. Dale's crafty. Dale tries to get a step right out in front. Weber's shot just wide of the net. Got deflected out front. Weber took a shot there from Soper. Soper's going to have to fix the bucket. Sturbu, long pass up ahead. It's taken by Minahan. Minahan goes down. Okada trying to get control of the puck, and now Schnapp on it for the Blast. This side to Dale. Dale working to the far side. Gets a step. NARCh taps it away. Long pass up ahead looking for Dale. Dale gets tied up in the corner. They're going to try to dig it free, and they do. Here comes NARCh back the other direction. Darren's got Gasol with him. Darren's got a step. Slams on the brakes in the corner. Didn't like what he saw there and retreats back to Sturbu. Sturbu over to Gasol. Now to NARCh. They're trying to create some spacing here. NARCh tried to feed it through. Chance back the other way for O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy makes a nice little move, but it gets picked off his stick. And now NARCh looks to lead the rush. Drops it off there to Sturbu. Over in the corner, long pass, rebound right there in front. And he can't bury it home. The goaltender's glove comes off, so we're going to have a whistle with 7:50 left to go here in this overtime, and I'll take a deep breath.
Yeah, this has been some really fun, entertaining hockey, and we're going back and forth. I think, honestly, though, like right now, CarShield, in my opinion, has the momentum. They have the edge. They've had better grade A scoring chances. It's come few and far between for OC right now, but you know what? All it takes is one.
Exactly right. Instant classic here from the NARCh Pro semifinal. We got to get back. Got a little bit exposed. Here comes Bradley. Bradley tried to feed it through to Serrato, who's out there for the first time in overtime. Now Sturbu. Sturbu working. 1-on-3 scores! Wallace Sturbu! An innocent-looking rush. Shoots through traffic. And the Blast, or the Blades, excuse me. I can't even think right now. That's such a twist. The Blades are moving on. The Blast are going home. Wallace Sturbu, the man that got it done. We said he might be a sneaky pick, and he's not so sneaky anymore. He gets it done. 4-3 your final. The Blades will play the Golden Knights later on today for the NARCh Pro Championship.
Oh, I got the call on Sturbu. I called him.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Well, it's going to be one extra latte for you tonight, my friend.
That was a good game, and this is going to set up an interesting final here. OC Blades and Pama Golden Knights. Sturbu, like I said, all it takes is one, and he was able to expose it, get a shot towards the net, and that's all she wrote.
Well, after a few days of live streaming, we are down to 2 games, my friend. We have got the Women's Pro Championship and the Men's Pro Championship coming up later on today from the rinks in Irvine. What a fantastic finish. The Blades with 3 straight goals in this one to take it home by a final score of 4-3. They drilled this one, Andy, by a score of 3-1. They had to score late just to get it to overtime. Yeah.
Well, I'll go grab Sturbu here for an interview. We'll get that on Instagram as soon as possible, so you can send us home here, Jeremy.
All righty. Well, that'll do it. It's going to be the Blades and the Golden Knights coming up here later on from the rinks in Irvine. We're going to sign off for now. Thanks for watching, folks. It's been fun. So much fun that we're going to do it again just a bit later on today. You've been watching the NARCh Pro live stream here at the rinks in Irvine for the 2026 NARCh Finals.